Hello there, my name is Sam Wolf, and today I will be giving you a quick demonstration of how to write a cheat script for a game. The game I have chosen for this tutorial is Lyrania 2.0. The basic way to play the game is you can press attack, the timer counts down, continue, attack, continue. You can automate this process by clicking the auto button, but who wants to keep coming back every 20 fights, you know? You want to just keep it going until you get your bot check. Right, so let's stop this and we will get some ID information. Right, so let's inspect this with Firebug, the most amazing tool for Firefox when it comes to development and cheating, of course. Right, so this has got an ID of BB and some numbers. I'm going to assume that is random, but there is no randomized information on the one before it, so we'll select that and do next. So what we need to do is, I think I'll turn it into a function. So we can call it every few seconds or milliseconds, and it will check to see if that one exists. So, but first things first, I've noticed that we've got a little timer at the top here. I want to make sure that it only clicks when this timer is at 0. And it's not even got a thing on that either, so simple enough. So we need to get that, make sure it's 0 before we even start. So var timer equals, let's make sure it's an integer as well. Timer dot HTML dot replace action, what was it called? Action timer space GI, and replace it with nothing. Did I do that right? No, I did not. This hasn't got any of these in it. There we go. And done. So, if timer is lower than or equal to 0, I don't know what I'm doing then. Let's go to mob.next. Let's just make sure we've got the right one. Change the value to new once the timer is at 0. Okay. That seems simple enough. Let's see if give it a run and see if it works. So, the timer hit 0 and nothing happened. Let's see. Second time lucky maybe? No, it's possibly a typing error in my code. Yeah, that's right. Timer, HTML.replace. Let's do console. Oh, I'm not even calling the function, am I? That'll be why. Very helpful to call a function. So, I will be using jQuery for all of this, and by inspecting the source code of this game, I found they have included jQuery 1.2.1 and 1.11. For what we need, I believe that should be enough. If not, you can require it in the jQuery, in the Grease Monkey window itself, by up here. Just require, and then link to the Google hosted jQuery. Right, so let's give it a refresh after calling the function this time. And we still don't have any moo. So, we definitely saved it. Calling console.log timer. I'm sorry. Again, as I type that, I remember, of course it doesn't equal 0, but we're only calling it once at the beginning of when the document is loaded, so we need to set the timeout. Simple stuff, I know. Let's check every 500 milliseconds. Just so we can get this done properly now. Brilliant. We now have a moo, we know what to click. So, once it does that, we know that there isn't a continue button, to the next of this, we have got this down here. Continue. And that is not the right ID, so we need to select this ID here. And once we know that BB is present, we want to click that and not attack. Get me? Right. So then, okay, we'll put it in here. If BB dot len figment equal to 1. No, I was like to put space here. Else, we know we have to click next. So, we want to get BB moo 2. Simple enough. Right, a quick refresh. So, we know this one's going to turn to moo. Yep. And once it hits 0, you're going to turn to moo 2. Excellent. Right, so simple enough, we just turn the val into click, and this val into click. However, let's just see if this works actually, and then I'll give you the however. Yep. Ooh, that's an annoying pop-up. What are you called? Banner holder? You are getting hidden. Simple as that. You should never pop up again. Hopefully that's not important. I don't play this game, so I wouldn't know, so... Some of you may ask why I decided to write a script for this game, and this one in particular. It's because they support the paying to win options. If you head into the store, you can buy personal gold boosts, personal experience boosts. You can even increase your dungeon masteries for tokens, and tokens you have to buy. You've also got temporary, but for every £1 you spend you can get 15 tokens. So in order to get, say, a dungeon mastery level, you have to spend £2. And you can upgrade that 300 times, I believe. But anyway, yeah, so this is why I've taken that. But we know we are clicking the attack buttons and continue buttons every 500 milliseconds as soon as the timer hits 0. Some games may detect that, so we might want to add a little random element in, such as they have done with the attack button, which obviously has no impact if you don't do that to all of your numbers. Anyways, so we wanted to find a new variable up here, and we'll call this random, no, something simpler, RT, random timer. Right. And then we want to, we'll call out 1,000. No. Ooh, 1,000 milliseconds. We'll give it a run. Let's call it 500 for now. And the set time is RT. Bugger it. We'll make a new variable every single time. Then math.rand. Sorry about that, I just had to quickly write a little function because I always forget how to do randoms. So, I've written this function here, get rand num. It's basically a copy paste of something I found on the internet because it's a lot quicker to use just a preset version by W3 Schools, and I will learn how to do this one day. So, we want to round down the minimum, maximum, blah blah blah. I don't really need to learn this right now, so I'm just going to carry on. But you get what I mean. So, we need a new number, get rand, between, say, 500 milliseconds and 800 milliseconds. 8,000, sorry. 800. So we'll bring a random number between that, and that's how often we will refresh and click. So we don't want this down here anymore. We want it to be called. Yeah. We'll do that one every 500 seconds. But then, once we've got it, we will set. Maybe I should define these as a variable so it's easy enough to, yeah, var Tim, the timer. Then Tim equals set timeout. RT go. Return. So once we found it, click it, it'll refresh anyway. Sorted. And the same again for this one here. Alright, so Tim equals set timeout. Then we're on up here. Clear the timeout. Tim. Right. That should work. Should. Yep. So just so we know we're getting random numbers every time. What am I looking for? Yeah, yes. We'll log how long it takes. Yeah, we're getting random numbers of how often we are going to click the continue button. So if they are seeing how fast we click, it'll be different every single time, making us look more human. Which we're not going to be because we're doing it by scripts. Right, anyways. Now, I'm not sure I like how it just instant starts when we start the game, so I'm thinking about chucking a little start-stop button up the top. So first we want to chuck it up here. We can stop this for now. Because we're not going to be calling it straight away anyway, it's going to be starting when we click and stopping when we click. That's because it's handy that we did make this, we can just clear and start timer. Simple enough. Right. I have got a simple append thing written here ready. Basically just make a div with the position of absolute, top 2 pixels, left 2 pixels, width 100, height 80, and you can read this for yourself. Right, I do believe I should have put an apostrophe there. But this just saves time. We've got We've got 2 inputs. First for the start, second for the stop. I am not going to be using any ID tags at all. We're going to be using name, and we're going to do it via JavaScript. Okay? That way, IDs, all devs look for IDs. So, let's hope this one isn't looking for anything. So let's refresh and see if this loads. And I do believe we have found our first issue. It does not load. Let's see if I forgot to close any more of these apostrophes. Yep. Let's just quickly see if the div itself is creating. Or does append not support? Right. Why am I doing that? The body isn't. Oh dear. Right. Not sure I like that actually. We'll just get rid of the height and let it do itself. Padding, let's go for 5 pixels and a margin of 5 pixels. Great. Let's just give these text boxes some align, because no one likes to look at ugly elements. Okay, I failed that one. What did I do wrong? Okay. We'll do it in CSS instead then. So align equal center, get rid of U, style. Is that going to work? Yes, we have a start stop. Right. What I want to do now is dot on. Oh, let's hope on is a part of it, otherwise something is about to hit the fan, and I'll have to do it the harder way. Actually, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Right, anyway, so click. Yeah, we don't need to do touch end because we're not going to be running this on mobiles. To input. Here we go. Name equals start function close stop. So we've got a start and a stop. Correct. Right, so on this one we're basically just going to do M and then let's check that higher so we know what about. Time, no, Tim. Clear the timeout. So we want to start it and stop it. Right, so let's see if I've got this basic sorted. Not working. Start. Oh, well, I'm a dipstick. I forgot to call it a bit. Input. Gone blank. Type. What I mean, type equals submit. Oh, why am I even doing it like that as well? I tell myself off a lot during coding, especially for simple stuff like this. Right, we have got start-stop buttons. However, okay, so I'm not sure these are working. Let's just see. I'll give it a quick look if we clicked it or not. No, neither of them. Inspect these. Oh, there's no capital S. I need to kick myself sometimes. Let's go across. I need to stop doing this. Here we go. Now. Start. Start. Go! Of course you're going to work. Once I've got you spelled correctly. And then I want to stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop new work. Have I done a capital for this one too? Value stop, no, name equals stop, that's not a problem. Wait, actually, it did work. You have stopped fighting. Hang on, let me try this again. Start. Go. Stop. No, how many times do I have to mash this button to stop? I have to mash it a couple of times. Right, why is that? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Maybe we're mashing it exactly the same time as this. Well, we know the time it ticks down every 1000 seconds. So, let's try it again. So, start it. I know I said 1000 seconds, I mean 1000 milliseconds, obviously. Every second, the timer ticks. So surely, one click of this now, didn't work. Second click. Third. 5 clicks. And it works. Interesting. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Let's see. So all this is happening here. Oh, for goodness sake. See if we're gonna wave straight away now, eh? Probably not. Probably got more typing errors. No, that bloody does it. Helps if you spell stuff right. So that's basically, let's start again. Yeah. That's basically the battle script written. We could now go wherever we wanted. We could go to Google, do whatever we wanted. Play more games like Baramexia. That's a cool game. You should check that one out. Although I wouldn't try and bot that one because the admin is very switched on. I may be a little biased, but, you know, I'm ready to catch you. But anyways, we could add more functionality to this script. We could, we've got trade skills we could do. We could, every certain amount of fights, we could swap what monster we are fighting. Yeah. I think one more thing I'm going to add is a status box to tell us what's going on. If it started, if it stopped, etc, etc. So, we've got a little time. We'll just do that. Type is, what's the text? Disabled equals true. Name equals status. And we do not need value. Let's see if that's working. Excellent. Here we go. Value is stopped because it's not running, is it? Nope, not running. And it is disabled, can't do it, sorted. Right. So, on click, we want it to... Sorry. Input. Why am I even doing it that way anyway? Don't even... Sorry. Name equals... What did I call it? Status. There we go. The status is running, and when we click the stop button, stopped. Alright, so start, it is running, then stopped. Excellent. So I think I will end this basic tutorial here. You know how to script this game now. The admin, once he's seen this video, will know how to prevent the scripts. Is by assigning your IDs, not just your attack button, but all of them, that random variable. I'm sure it'd probably be actually quite easy to find that random variable. Had you might have stored it up here, you could get the ID, you could get the first div, and then just remove the weird holder, and then you'd be left with what the number is. But I'm sure you could think of a way that would be a lot better than just assigning the random number to your ID. Now, this was all done for a bit of fun, and I welcome all comments and criticism. You may or may not want to play this game now. I have no doubt my account is going to be banned, but I am not too worried about it. And if you want, I can give you a more in-depth script of how to change every certain amount of bytes. Not sure if I can. Well, no, I could actually. Whoops, sorry. that actually looks quite simple, we could have it even turn in quests for you. And once we eventually get a bot check, we could have it change the title of the document so that it's a bot check when you've got one up, or you could make it alert. Depends on how discreet you want this to be, if you're going to have this running at work or at home. But there's endless opportunities on this to learn, because that's basically what this game will be for me anyway, is learning how to do all this stuff. They have very little protection, and I will leave it at that. As I said, any questions, contact me in the description, in the comments, and I will try and get back to you. Thank you very much.